Hello and welcome to VanQuest, a business quiz presented by Sri Venkateshwara College of Computer Applications and Management, Coimbatore, an exclusive college offering programs in MCA and MBA. Before we begin the online prelims, I want to remind you that this quiz is open to all final year undergraduates. If you are an undergraduate and you're watching this video on YouTube, please visit www.tackon.org/vanquest to participate in the quiz. You can also find the link in the description of this video. Once you are on the website, you can locate the answer sheet next to this video if you are participating on a laptop or below this video if you are using a mobile device. Alternatively, you can also open the answer sheet in a different tab or on a different device by clicking on the provided button. On the answer sheet, please provide your details including the names of your team members, college name, mobile number and email ID. After you have entered the details, you will see blanks corresponding to question numbers for entering your answers. Now please wait for my questions to begin. Before we delve into the questions, I want to inform you that each question will be displayed on the screen for 45 to 60 seconds depending on its length and difficulty. There are no multiple choice options for the questions. You will need to type out answers for all of them. The good news is that there are no penalties for incorrect answers, so feel free to make educated guesses on each question. There are a total of 20 questions in this preliminary round. At the end of 20th question, a 60-second timer will appear on the screen. The answer sheet will stop accepting responses when the timer expires. So rather than searching for the answers elsewhere, make sure you're quick to type and submit the answers. Make sure you're entering answers in the blanks corresponding to the correct question numbers only. The top 3 scorers in this online prelims will qualify for the final. That will be held on 18th November at Coimbatore. The answers to the quiz will be revealed in the video that will be aired a few minutes after this quiz on TackOn's YouTube channel. Now let's get started with the question number 1. You can see the image of a flight on your screens. The question is, which country's national carrier is El Al? It is also considered as one of the most secure airlines in the world due to its unique feature as the only commercial airline with an onboard anti-missile system, a feature attributed to its complex relationships with neighboring countries. Look at the colors of the aeroplane. That might help you. You need not know anything about this aeroplane beforehand. Just look at the colors and think of something in the news that will help you for sure. Which country is this? You have 25 seconds more to go. Question number 2 on your screens now. Which goddess was honored with the founding and naming of a city in Punjab by Alexander to commemorate his victory in the Battle of Hydaspes, alongside the city named after his favorite horse, Bucephalus? Remember, this is a business quiz and we are talking about a sports brand. And we are also talking about a goddess after whom a city was named in Punjab, which is not existing in the modern day, but it was established by Alexander after his victory over Porus in the Battle of Hydaspes. So which goddess are we talking about? Remember, this is a business quiz and you have 25 more seconds on this. Question number 3 on your screens now. Max Entertainment. Which Tokyo-based corporation is the parent company of Max Entertainment, a prominent entertainment conglomerate in India? Very simple question. Just look at the image. There is a hint there and there are multiple hints in the question. Just read carefully. You have 27 more seconds to go. A very simple answer. A Tokyo-based conglomerate owning an Indian entertainment conglomerate. Which company am I talking about? 12 more seconds to go on this question. An easy one. Moving on to question number 4 on your screens now. This is a simple working mechanism behind which olden day technology, also in a way responsible for assigning shorter or lower value STD codes for major cities while allocating longer or higher value STD codes for smaller towns. Look at the video. It must remind you of an olden day technology, and read the question again. That will give you multiple hints. Shorter or lower value STD codes for major cities and higher or longer STD codes for smaller towns. Like Delhi has 011 and smaller towns have many times 4-digit STD codes. So which olden day technology am I talking about? Look at the video carefully, that will help you. You have 10 more seconds on this question. Moving on to question number 5. Make sure you are entering answers in the correct corresponding question numbers. You can see a chart here. What is the name of the chart which shows a stock's price movement with 3 peaks in which the middle one is higher than the others and shares its name with a well-known anti-dandruff shampoo by Procter & Gamble? So you can see the image of a chart here. The middle one is higher and the other 2 peaks are lower. What is the name of this chart that also shares its name with a popular anti-dandruff shampoo by P&G? An easy question. Question number 6 on your screens now. Which commodity manufactured by Gandhi on April 6th was purchased in an auction by Dr. Kanuga on April 13th, 1930 for 1600 rupees in those days? So look at the dates. Those are the giveaway dates for anyone who have gone through the Indian history in the schools. So which tiny quantity of a commodity was purchased with 1600 rupees by Dr. Kanuga in an auction? Look at the dates. They are the biggest giveaways in this question. 10 more seconds to go on this question. Then we'll proceed to question number 7. Moving on to question number 7. Which alphanumeric English expression means excellent of first grade originated from the practice of breeding ships with vowels and numbers, wherein the vowels indicated the condition of the ships and the numerals indicated the state of equipment? Think about a very small English expression that means excellent of first grade, and it is an alphanumeric expression. What more hints can I give? It's an alphanumeric expression that means excellent at first grade, that originated from the practice of grading the ships way back in 18th century. You have 20 more seconds on this question. A very simple answer. All you need is 5 seconds to type that answer. That's all. Next question, question number 8 on your screens now. Which prominent Indian conglomerate serves as the parent company of India's largest commercial printing firm that publishes yellow pages and also ventured into the film industry through Cutting Edge Entertainment in 2004? So this is the only film they produced which turned out to be a dud. So which Indian conglomerate ventured into Bollywood through this film and through a banner called Cutting Edge Entertainment? And they also publish something called Yellow Pages under a company called Infomedia. Which Indian conglomerate is behind all these things? Question number 9 on your screens now. Look at the advertisement and simply tell me which steel plant under Steel Authority of India Limited published this advertisement promoting their stainless steel products. Look at the ad closely, there are multiple hints there. Question number 10 on your screens now. How do we currently identify the product which was initially launched by a company whose name was derived from the Latin word for cool and eventually evolved into a generic name? So this was the company who released the first of its kind product, which you can see in the image. The company was named something, and the name of the company is now a common word which is used for the similar product produced by any other company in the world. So which name am I talking about? That is derived from the Latin word for cool. Look at the image and read the question again. You will have the answer in your mind. Next question, question number 11 on your screens now. What unconventional method of news transmission facilitated the fastest possible message transfer in the mid-19th century that was used by Paul Reuter before founding Reuters, which was founded with the help of telegraphy technology? So the Paul Reuters, the founder of Reuters news agency, had a different news agency before he founded Reuters, and that news agency used an unconventional method of news transmission from one place to another place. So what is that unconventional method before the introduction of telegraphy or telegram? An unconventional method which has been used for centuries but used commercially, that too for news publication, by Paul Reuters. Question number 12 on your screens now. You can see the cover of a book called Almond Eyes and Lotus Feet. But the question is not about that. The question is, this cover was originally the print advertisement of which British soap in the early 20th century, of which the company claims to be pure and free from any harmful substances. So think of a clear, simple, pure soap which was marketed through this print advertisement. So which British soap is the question? Question number 13 on your screens now. Which symbol often used in the technology space is called as elephant's trunk in Sweden, a monkey in Serbia, a delicate part of monkey in Holland, and a snail in Korea? Look at the shapes in the image and think of a symbol in the realm of basic internet communications, and you will have an answer. A very simple question with a very simple answer. Just look at the images, think different, and you will have the answer with you. Next question, question number 14 on your screens now. Which English word has its origin in medieval French, meaning divide into small pieces, and was initially associated with tailors who sold individual pieces of clothing rather than whole unstitched sheets of fabric. So think of places where the things are sold in tinier quantities rather than being sold as a whole. An easy question. Another hint for you, multiple conglomerates in India are fighting for their own share in this space, like Tata, Reliance, Birla, and everyone else. So which English word am I talking about? I hope all of you are entering correct answers in the corresponding question number blanks. Next question, question number 15, on your screens now. Which individual not only headed his advertising firm but also authored numerous books, his most renowned work being Confessions of an Advertising Man. You can see the picture of the man we are talking about and also the book we are talking about. So who authored this book? Who is the man that can be seen in this picture? Moving on to question number 16. The ready money family of Mumbai earned their surname by serving as bankers to the British in 18th century due to their constant availability of money with them. They achieved their wealth and fame through the export of which controversial commodity to China. There were even wars to export this particular commodity to China in 18th century. So which commodity are we talking about that the ready money family has earned their wealth from? Moving on to question number 17. What Indian connection unites Sri Lanka, Afghanistan, and South Africa cricket teams participating in the 2023 Cricket World Cup? Remember, this is a business quiz and we are asking for an Indian connection that unites Sri Lanka, Afghanistan, and South African cricket teams. A very simple question. If you're watching cricket, you'll know this. Question number 18 on your screens now. Look at the logos. So these are the logos of subsidiaries of which automobile conglomerate that started its journey in textile business and even has a city named after it in Japan. So look at the logos and give me a company which has subsidiaries with these logos. Penultimate question on your screens now. Bill and David co-founded which information technology company in this garage and named it after their surnames by tossing a coin to decide whose name to be placed first? So you can see a garage there. Which company was founded in this garage by these two gentlemen? That was question number 19. We are going to the final question, question number 20. Remember, the timer will start after the 20th question and you have to submit all your answers before the timer ends. final question on your screens now. Thomas Monro, the governor of Madras in the early 19th century, donated huge brass vessels and allotted the revenue of one taluk to which rich organization to serve food to all its visitors every day. Even to this day, these vessels are called Monro vessels and the food is known as Monro's food. So which rich organization am I talking about where these vessels are used even to this day? This event happened way back in 1827, but to this day, these vessels are still used at this particular organization. So which organization am I talking about? That was question number 20. The timer starts now and please submit your answers as soon as possible. If you are a final year undergraduate and you miss this prelim or miss to be among the top 3 scorers, you can test your luck in the offline preliminary round that will be held at Coimbatore on 18th of November. For more details, visit www.tackon.org/VanQuest. Meet you all at Coimbatore and don't forget to like, share and subscribe to TackOn TV. Until next time, stay curious.